So I don't even know. People play all the time. That's the problem. People play all the time. It's so good. I was talking so much it was mad at me.
I've been a naughty girl. I'm on his naughty list. He know this cookie a gift. I'm only one.
Y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am Faith if you are new here. And y'all, today we are doing a story time. If you guys been staying up to date with my Vlogmas, the very first day of Vlogmas, I got scammed. Took over. Done. Okay, so I want to share to you guys like the whole full story. So just a few disclaimers. One, bear with me. I am a terrible storyteller, y'all. Like, I be forgetting stuff. I just keep talking about something. I lose track and forget where I was. Like, so just bear with me. That's number one. Number two, I am a little gullible, okay? So y'all probably be like, come on, sis. You know, we know better than that. I can be a little gullible. Sorry. I know it's a few of y'all out there that's the same way. Like, I know I'm not alone. 3, I was at the store when the big event happened. So it was me multitasking, really triple tasking, like grocery shopping and then going in line to check out and then paying, like all on the phone, talking to the lady. It was just a lot of events going on. So yes, that's the disclaimers. I'm gonna put that out there, so do not look at me freaking sideways. But I am eating a mango popsicle while I'm telling it because I want some water, but I don't know. Well, I guess I can sit it over here, but I don't know. I just want to kick back with the girls, okay? I want to kick back with y'all. Y'all see I got my little PJ on. If you haven't watched my try on haul, boop, 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 make sure you click that right after this video, or you can pause this video. No, baby, the tea is hot. Don't pause this video. Watch it after this, though. So, yeah, I got my little popsicle. This is from Whole Foods. It's just a mango fruit bar. They're so good, and they have little chunks of mango in it. So, whatever y'all doing, wherever y'all at, just grab a snack. Get in the bed if you're in the bed about to go to sleep. Put this on, baby. Put this on, okay? This is so good. Okay, y'all. So, let me set the scene. So, I wake up. A few hours pass. You know, I do my little morning routine, and then I check Instagram, and I see I got a tag, and it was like, you know, we chose 4 lucky winners for this giveaway. When I tell this, I feel so dumb. They like, we chose 4 lucky winners for this giveaway, a free shirt and a $50 sent via Cashapp. Cool, y'all heard Cashapp, so y'all already know it's a fucking scam, okay? But I ain't even, okay, let me get back on track. So I'm like, oh, shoot, $50. Now, y'all, I'm a little broke. Y'all see I've been popping out these hauls, okay? Shorty funds a little bit low, okay? So when I heard that $50, I'm like, ah. And then the gear got is dope. Like, I love they shirts. Like, so I'm like, oh, okay, look. And it was like 4 other people that was chosen too. So I ain't thinking nothing of it. And it was like, you know, DM to redeem. So I DM. Mind you, when I seen a post, it was like an hour ago. So I DM. I'm going to post the DMs here, but I was just like, hey, you know, I'm here to redeem the giveaway. Thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And then they sent the message again. Red flag. Like, why did they send it again? But at the time, I wasn't thinking, okay? So I'm like, I'm sending my shirt size, I'm sending my address, sent the shirt that I wanted, and I had went even in the girl's bio. I'm gonna post her page and everything. Even in her bio, I clicked it and it was like a link like to the site. So, I went to the link and seen which shirt I wanted, like everything. So said the shirt, gave my size, gave my phone number, my Cashapp, my address, and I was like, God bless. Like, I'm so excited. And so then they messaged back like, okay, cool. It'll either be me or my assistant calling later to confirm before we send it out. So I'm like, okay, cool. Still not thinking nothing of it. I'm thinking, oh, it's a, nice, organized company. Cool. You on your P's and Q's. You got an assistant. Cool. Still not thinking nothing of it. So this is another red flag. So this was way early in the morning, maybe like 11 o'clock. So I go to the grocery store. I was at Trader Joe's, and I'm shopping, I'm shopping, and I get a call from Michigan. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? This could be it. So I answer and I'm like, hello. And they like, hey, is this Faith? I'm calling from God is Dope, blah, 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 blah. They introduce themselves, everything. So I'm thinking, okay, legit. I'm like, oh yeah, this is she, da, da, da. It was like, yeah, we just have to call to confirm your address and your shirt size before we send it out. So I'm like, okay, cool, yeah. So, I'm a size medium. He was like, yeah, they do run true to size, just to let you know, da da da. And I was like, yeah, I'll still take a size medium, but they running it like it's a true business. They buttering me up like it's the true business. Y'all, I'm not thinking nothing of it. Would y'all think anything of it at this point? Come on. You asking me my shirt size. You telling me it runs true to size. I'm thinking this is legit. Who goes through these measures? So anywho, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, I'm tearing up because when I get passionate and talk, I start tearing up. Crazy. So we're talking, and because I'm thinking I'm getting a $50 Cashapp, if y'all seen my first vlog, I showed y'all I got those freaking lava cakes and that soy vanilla ice cream. I'm still gonna try that. I haven't tried it yet. So I picked that up. I'm like, okay, I got a little extra money to spend. Let me treat myself. Then pick that up. So anywho, I'm on the phone. Bop, 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 bop. And he's like, okay, cool. So we got your Cashapp. Can you confirm it? And I'm like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Or he was like, can you confirm it? We'll send a text message to the number associated with it. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm over here. I turn around and I notice, I'm on the phone. It's a lot going on. I'm in people's way. Y'all know Trader Joe's about this small, at least in Greensboro. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, cool. So I get like on the phone. I'm like, okay, this is the code or whatever. Man, I'm not reading the message or anything. I'm just like, oh, cool. This is the code. So he's like, okay. So I'm walking. I'm walking. I'm like, all right, let me check out. So I'm in line, maybe like 2 people behind. So I'm like, I got time to finish this call up. So we start talking and I'm over here using this as a network opportunity. And I was like, yeah, I really love you guys' brand. Blah, 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 blah. He's like, how's your day? I'm like, good. I finally decided I was doing Vlogmas. He was like, Vlogmas, what's that? I was like, oh, it's like YouTube. I got a YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. I'm over here trying to network, okay? This is to me, this is a brand. You know what I'm saying? I should network and connect with. So I'm over here branding myself. He was like, oh, yeah, my boss didn't give you like my page or whatever. But I can take your page and like set you out. I have like 30K, da da da. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like that'd be dope. Like, thank you so much, blah, 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 blah. And so we were talking and just having a, conversation. Ooh, this was another red flag, Faith. You missed it. So he's like, yeah, your name Faith, right? My girlfriend's name Faith. Now, granted, it could have been true. But that was him trying to make conversation. And he's eating right now. He's eating at my gullibleness because he peeped that I'm gullible as hell on the phone. Okay? So back. So then, you know, we go, checking out. So he's like, oh, we waited too long. Let me send a text message again. He sent it again. I gave him the code. He was like, okay, now we got to do it, a code on email. Now, mind you, like, I'm over here checking out now. Like, I feel so rude being on the phone while the lady checking me out. But this $50, I can't miss out on no free $50. So I'm over here being a little bit rude. So I'm like, you know, I'm going to my email. I'm just not paying attention. You know, I'm making sure she's ringing my stuff up right. I'm on the phone. He asking me for codes. So I'm like, oh, you know, on email, blah, 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 this code, blah, blah, blah. So, boom, 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 walking. Now I'm, you know, out the store, onto my car. Y'all, I was so in this conversation. They swindled me so freaking bad. When I was walking out the store, I accidentally hit a car. Like, terrible. So, anywho, I'm in a car, and he's like, yeah, it's set now. And I was like, oh, no, I'm at my car loading in my groceries. So, he's like, yeah, it's set now. So, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I stopped loading my groceries for a minute, and I'm like trying to refresh. Where's this $50? So I can get my money back that I just spent at Trader Joe's. So refreshing it, I'm like, oh, I don't see it. Is it just supposed to pop up or something? And he was like, oh, you may have to give it a minute or like close out the app. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I was just like, you know, let me load in my groceries and then let me get in the car. So I loaded my groceries, put my thing up, and he was like, did it show up yet? And I was like, nah. He was like, okay, well, I'm about to do it again. This time I'm gonna just send another 50, so it's gonna be $100. Now that right there, that's another red flag. How did it go from 50 to $100? And he was just talking too fast. So I was just like, okay. And so then I got in my car, and I'm just sitting. I'm like, yeah. So is this supposed to show up? Like, I'm confused. Like, I don't see it. He was like, yeah. Like, just give it a minute. Like, you may have to sign out and sign back in. So I was like, okay, cool. So I offload the app, try to refresh it again, didn't see it. And then I sign out, and I was trying to sign back in, and it wasn't letting me sign back in. I'm like, yeah, so it's not letting me sign back in. Phone goes mute. Phone goes mute. Phone goes mute. So I'm like, oh, hell nah. They just got me. So then I had went on to, tried to call the number back, went straight to voicemail. I went back on Instagram to the girl page. I'm blocked. I was like, oh, hell nah. Then, so I'm like, I don't know what they doing. I don't know what they got access to. So my sister called me like, yeah, you requested $250 for me? You left your wallet? Like, what's going on? And I was like, no, do not accept that. Report that freaking thing. Like, report that. Don't accept it. I just got scammed. Blah, blah, blah. So I'm over here going crazy with my sister. I'm like, they requested money from my family? Yo, you out of control. Like, for real? For real, y'all that pressed and y'all using God's name in vain? Are you serious? Are you serious? So anywho, I'm like, oh no, I gotta call people. I gotta call people and tell them. So, excuse me. I called my mom and I was like, if you get a Cashapp request, don't request it. Blah, blah, blah. I just asked him, and then she had told me, I had told her like, it was a brand God is dope. I ain't even, She was like, they did the same thing to me. I'm like, Ma, now why you ain't tell me that? Why you ain't tell me that? They didn't scam her completely, but they attempted to. But they were using the God is Dope brand as their little mascot. Ridiculous. Why are you doing that? Like, if y'all that pressed for money, like, come on. Y'all got to use God's name in vain because you that pressed for money. Running over people. Like, you can't be serious. So, anywho, I called my dad. And what I seen was they was basically requesting it from people that I recently either sent money to or got money from. So I called my mom, called my dad, called my brother, My mom put it in our family group chat, and then I put it on Instagram. And one of the girls I used to cheer with years and years ago, well, not years and years ago, like I'm real old, but she's a senior this year. I recently donated to them. So she texted me like, hey, are you getting scammed or whatever? Because they sent the same message to her, $250 emergency, I left my wallet, blah blah blah. I sent a screenshot. So I'm like, no, like do not send it, blah 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 blah. And I was just like, what I say? I was like, does it give you an option to report it? Cause y'all, like I was trying, after I called everybody and posted it, I was trying to figure out how do I shut down that account, because I couldn't log in. And Cashapp don't even have a freaking customer service that you can freaking call. So I was on there, and as I was doing it, it had said my phone number got taken off the account, my email got taken off the account. So I'm like, oh hell, like what am I supposed to do? Like like Cashapp doesn't even have a freaking customer service. What is going on? So I'm just trying again, refreshing, trying again. I'm just like, what the hell? I don't even know what they have access to. But one thing. When I was in the store, I forgot to mention. When I was in the store, he was like, to send a package, we want to make sure, nobody steals it. So, what's a pin to give to the post office? Which I've gotten, y'all, that's another red flag. I've gotten packages and stuff from FedEx and stuff, but it's never been a pin. It's just, if it's secured, like they'll knock at my door. If I'm not there, they're not going to deliver it. Or if I am there, I have to sign. But it's never a pin. Faith. Red flag again. But basically, when he had asked that, I thought in my head, I almost said like the pen I use for everything, the pen I use for Cashapp. But I said, ooh. So I thought real long and hard, and I was like, 223. He was like, all right, cool. And then what about I gotta do another pen for something else. This is another red flag, Faith, that you missed. That wasn't the correct pen, so he had asked me for a pen again, but for something else. He had said something else, some BS, I can't even remember. So I had said 0001. So I'm happy I was smart enough to not give them my central pen, because they really would have had access to like my card and my, anything that was like really secure on my Cashapp, because you can't get into that without that pen I use. So fast forward. Told my mom. I tried to close the account. I finally got to close the account, and then I called my bank to shut down my card. They froze my account and everything. And I'm just like grimy. So I want to tell you guys, please report this page. Please be careful. Like, if somebody's saying you want a giveaway, if they not sending that cash, they ask you for your Cashapp. They don't send it right away. They asking a bunch of follow-up questions. Bye. I don't need it. Okay? So I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. I hope you was able to learn something from it. Do not fall into the trap with these grimy, vicious people. It's ridiculous. Don't fall into the trap with them. Don't be a part of the problem either, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it, because that's just a lot. Like, I'm a college student. I don't have money in that account. And they tried to wire like 1,000. They tried to wire 250 to them, but my bank wasn't going. That PNC wasn't going. That PNC was declining all of it. Try again. So anywho, y'all heard there's been stories of like Cashapp and bunch of scams on Cashapp and everything. And like, I don't even be using it, but like, when you be buying stuff with a group of people, everybody usually got Cashapp. But no, I'm not, because I closed my account and I will have to make another. I'm not making another one. That app is gone and will never return to my cellular device. Zelle, Apple Pay, PayPal, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. That's period. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want more story times, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys comment. Y'all, I know I have a whole bunch of stories. I gotta jog my memory, but I know I have a whole bunch of stories. So if you comment something like, do you got a story with da-da-da? If I do, it'll like help me jog my memory. Because look, if you my friend, you know when we be having a conversation, I'd be like, no, because we, like I be having a story all the time. So anywho, I see y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoying this Vlogmas. And yes, good night.
I'm only one for Christmas. I've been a naughty girl.